to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back behind the quarterback, lined in a pistol. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. He breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And now another deep ball here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll test the right side here. Only a small game. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the 1st down in this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the 1st down, still on the move. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Close to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. The Wolverines come up to the line in a hurry-up. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And it's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Missouri offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Missouri 7, Michigan 3.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. offense is back on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Davis. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and he flat dropped it. He's going to bring up third down for this offense.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Missouri.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
And they'll just down it right here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. They stop him right at the 24. The Wolverines will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Davis. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Missouri. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Breaking free at the 35. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Davis. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught near the goal line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, Michigan.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
It's an option look. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Has caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
On to punt it away.
And the returner will be brought down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
It's like one more play here before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. There's contact on the throw. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the run, it's Marshall. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
The Wolverines pick up enough to get a first down there. Scanning the field, it's Davis. He's running out of time here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go. Carrier. Gaucho.
And he drops back in the gun. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the quarterback just sneaks it.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down and inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Important 2nd down play coming up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He shreds the tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Lasso. Gringo.
On the ground, it's Roberts. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the option play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Davis. Running back has it on a screen now. Fights off the defender. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action. He's looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Quick completion to the tight end. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Cut. Let's go.
And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Gives it to the back. Touchdown, Missouri. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
As a design quarterback keeper. Good enough for the first down to the 37. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
At the 37. And that's a first down for the offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
First down for the offense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Dropping back, it's Soto. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a